punched right through his head. His skull is there, and he's like,
That's so bad. That's so bad.
I give a thumbs up.
Welcome everyone to Lords of Fancy Cloaks presents Storm King's Thunder, episode 16. What we're going to do as always is pass around the table. Everyone's going to introduce themselves, we'll do a quick recap, and we're going to jump straight into it. Sam.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'm playing Fargrim, the Mountain Dwarf Paladin.
I'm Jay. I'm playing Lotta, the Goliath Barbarian. Lotta!
Hello, woman. Sound, I'm Ellis. I'm playing Balthazar, the Human Warlock. You may have heard of me.
Hi, I'm Travis. I play Dosdarth of Ironhead, and I have an obsession with Dragonborn tavern keepers.
Hey, that's love there.
I'm Laura, and I play Gelest, the Wood Elf Cleric.
Great, and I am as ever Kyle, your DM. So, where we left off with our adventures, did you go back to the tavern actually, and then spend the night with the tavern keeper?
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, this is the morning after.
Yes,
We
okay.
got
So we made our way onto the Golden Goose, and everyone made their way in and did a little bit of espionage work, not so James Bond style in Lotta's case, who made their way down to the bottom level of the boat and had a good old Irish bloody brawl where they were the last standing amongst the bodies of dead 30 men.
They slapped my bottom without consent.
They really did, and that's what happens when you slap a Goliath's booty.
Any woman.
Any woman, well, more so the fact if you smack the bottom of a Goliath lady.
Yes.
That happens. We then found, what's his face? The gentleman with the tentacle, the octopus?
Scrapping.
No, the baby octopus.
Caspia, Dryland.
Yeah.
Caspian Dryland, yes.
Yeah.
And Laura felt sad for the poor little octopus, and then it got turned into a bird and flew away.
Yeah.
But we then found out where King Hekaton was being held, and that was on the moving ship of Morkoth. The moment that Caspian Dryland had revealed that information, though, however, his head began to burst, and it went, and he was dead. And we then saw a tentacle slowly evaporate, so under some sort of spell. We may find out why later. From there, with the information that we had received, we then went to the tavern with no name, back in our good old sweet town of Yarkton. And good old good old Gelest, had a lovely night of promiscuity, and we'll say no more. But Dosdarth, perhaps a little bit too overprotective and needing to understand boundaries.
Wasn't he looking like through the
Yes.
floorboards?
Yes.
Also peeping Tom.
And we also found out that Fargrim has a wife and child who failed to mention that at every point they had an opportunity to, even when we asked, so what's your story? I'm just here.
Mine is good with kids, but don't know why.
Yeah,
It's actually in my backstory. I'm good with kids. Why is that? Oh, I've got a kid.
yeah, I've got kids, but they're back at the farm.
Is it a farm? Are you sure? Does your
Yeah.
backstory say it's a farm?
Yeah, it is.
He's just a deadbeat dad, isn't he? That's what it is.
Well, we then were picked up by the airship where we were taken aboard into the sky. And we were then taken across the sea where we had Morkoth in our sight. The wooden ship of doom, or looking more so like a very interesting shaped ship. But on that, I'll say no more. As I said, you're on the airship. You can see the ship of Morkoth in the distance. You summarise that it's probably about a 5-minute flight away. At the moment, it's just a wee tiny speck, but it's indistinguishable. If everyone would like to inspect it, they are welcome to make a perception check as to what they can see.
11.
23.
31.
8.
Well, Dosdarth and Gelest, you are quite easily able to discern that with your elf-like vision and your dwarven sharp eyes that the ship has the resemblance of a kraken. Its wooden frame and flagpole reminds you of a giant squid.
I sense a theme going on here.
We're all quite well.
You can see upon the middle deck, you see a giant strapped. There's nothing to reveal yet.
I don't know.
Okay. You can see that there is a giant strapped to the main deck of the ship. Their eyes open and glaring forward. You can see that there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 cultists on the first floor. And that is at this moment all that you can see.
So I don't know if anyone else can see that, but there's a giant strapped to the main deck of the ship. I'm guessing
That must
that's
be
Hekaton.
It must be.
Logically.
But there's a few cultists on there as well, so
How many?
about 9.
About 9.
But I can't see anything else. Would we be able to see if they have sort of like ballista or cannons or cannons?
You would
and
have to get
things?
closer for that.
Okay.
But also you then take the chance of being spotted if you were to get closer.
Okay. So I guess now we need to decide: are we just gonna go
Wait,
all out?
Strategy.
I say we just charge it and kill him.
Gelest.
That's not very paladin-like.
You have walk
No,
on
but
water.
he's
don't
been
you?
held against his will.
I do have water walk.
To
Yeah.
chase.
Does he look like...
Do we want to
Hec-
sneak down from below, not from above?
But do we know what's in the water?
Yes, bear in mind, this is the Kraken Society.
I mean, the Kraken could be down there for all we know.
What was the Kraken's name?
Slackerfell.
Slackerfell, yeah. Like, for all we know, Slackerfell could be right underneath.
However,
Can I don't know. I have a spell that would actually.
I've worked it out. I can make at least 4 people invisible.
But is that all you're going to be able to do?
No, because one of it's a staff and one is more spell. So then
however, I have my cloak. I'm good.
There we go.
That's a good point.
That leaves 4 of us.
yeah,
Perfect.
So,
all of us invisible.
I don't know if it's going to be any help.
what I'm thinking is, like, the crew could be just hired men or women. I think
If they're guarding the giant king, I imagine they're the most trusted.
I think they're probably the most loyal.
probably.
Could be a fishing
But-
boat.
Maybe we take out the captain first.
Yeah.
But we need to get there first. That's our main concern.
So when we
So are we? Yeah, that's so. We need to decide: are we gonna stealthy, or are we just gonna crash land?
Does Hekaton look like he's chained or...
So he's chained down to the deck, and it looks like his eyes are open. But can you see if he's actually aware of his surroundings? It's just his eyes are
I've
open.
revealed all I can.
Okay, so his eyes are open, but I don't know whether that means he's aware of what's going
So
on.
maybe
There's
he's
plenty of
maybe
magic
he's in
that.
some sort of trance.
Yeah, there's plenty of
Or
magic
charm.
that could
Yeah.
sort of put you under a
I've got the
spell.
spell.
I maybe think because it's one ship, so we could split up into 2. Some try and find the captain, but some of us, yes, it's not going to be.
I just didn't want to be on my own. Just didn't want to be like, you to go that way, you to go, Balthazar,
So
you're on your own.
Maybe
Well
like
done, you
some
can
of us find the captain, some of us try to free Hekaton from his chains.
If I go on my own, I still have my cloak. I can always go back invisible.
Well, did you want to go try and find the captain then?
I can
Well, are you sure you want to go by yourself?
I'm sure I'll be fine.
I feel like we should go
It's
together.
very stealthy.
I know you're very stealthy, but I feel like we could get you as a scout ahead, being your stealthy man, or dwarf, sorry, apologies, and then us sort of behind. Maybe like, is there any sort of like?
Well, if we do, like, I know, like, splitting up has never gone our way, but we can get more done because, like, it's not a massive ship.
Yeah.
We will know,
So you're thinking tactically.
like, some sort of like pincer maneuver.
If we go.
Unless you want me to sneak to Hekaton and try and break through the chains.
Yeah, you could do
You
that.
can do, but
And
do
then you
they,
can
do they
destroy
look
the
like
wall.
do they look like strong fit chains?
But at least if one of us is trying, it gives us a better chance.
Well, that's why I'm thinking, like, I will go to the chains and try and break them. Like, massive.
I've got an unlock spell.
But you need to be invisible.
You need to stay invisible the entire time.
True.
Lend him your cloak.
As soon as you do.
No.
No, he can keep, like, Balthazar can cast invisibility on us.
If we can clear a path through everybody, I don't want to say kill all of them, but kill all of them.
I don't mean to be interrupting, lads, but the ship is fast approaching and we're soon to be spotted.
Okay, let's go down to
I suggest we get a move on because I don't want to be shut down. I quite like my ship.
Why don't
Captain,
we?
could we fly above, directly above?
No, laddie. I don't think I'll be doing that whatsoever.
Have we got like some sort of like water boat that we can drop
You can
into?
you can cast water walk, can't you?
Yeah, this is
I
what
do,
was-
however, have this trusty cannon I can fire you through.
That's
Fire
not
us directly
very.
onto the ship.
I mean, well, sure, why not?
How accurate is it?
Well, good old one-eyed Jack over there. He's the one with the aim, and trust me, he's got one good eye.
So he's got no.
One eye's better than.
It's one better than two, trust me, because the other could lead you astray.
But you need both eyes to be able to perceive down.
I think that's a logical thing.
But if you cast water walk and we get off like down the ropes from here, we could walk over to the ship.
Can
I'm
You have to
happy-
discern how quickly that ship is sailing, though, because we're going at knots now.
Yeah.
Could we roll to see if I know about knots?
You'd have to do a history.
Oh.
No, investigation. But is that going to be good for you with your -1 intelligence?
Wisdom, thank you. I've got a 10 intelligence.
So no plus to your intelligence either.
Captain,
Darling charisma.
Are you not willing to join us in the fight to rescue Hekaton? Because I'm sure Hekaton would greatly appreciate.
Not my god, boy. I've got a dragon to pray to. Ha-ha!
Okay.
I think we've been more than enough accommodating to your kind.
I've got jump. Well,
Do we want me to go ahead and I start clearing a path?
Look, it's like, how do we get to the ship?
I think if we all
Then
water
fire
walk,
me through the cannon.
Don't hear
Well,
that.
what are the rest must?
I don't know.
alright, I think if we water walk, then it's probably the most logical thing to do. It's going to try to be stealthy. I know it's not well worked for us as a group, but let's try and be stealthy.
Well, if you're going to cast invisibility, that does give us a little bit of hope.
Yeah, well, we can't see, so I'm going to cast, boom. So I'm
How long
visible.
does invisibility last?
Oh, mate, it lasts for up to an hour.
Plenty of time.
So I'm going to cast invisibility as my spell, boom. And
Also, I think if Hekaton does wake up, I don't think he's going to be too happy. So we need to maybe remind him why we've got.
We need to
we're not,
tell
we're Not
him-
with the
Well,
crew.
I've used 2 charges. I need to because it's high level, so everyone else is invisibility now. Everyone bar Dosdarth is invisible. You get
So does that give us like advantage, or does that give like the people looking disadvantage?
It's up to Carl's and his home rules because some people say it does, some people doesn't.
It's advantage or it's a disadvantage on perception.
You're going to still have to roll stealth while you move.
Yeah.
There's a disadvantage because for you, for example, you're invisible, but it doesn't mean you're going to be quiet.
Yeah.
It just means
Yeah,
they
yeah.
can't see you. So,
So
my guards will have a disadvantage on perception rolls,
Okay.
but you'll have a disadvantage and an advantage with stealth. But you'll still have to roll stealth when you move.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
brilliant.
that's fine.
Right, so we're all invisible now. It seems like why don't we fire ourselves in the cannon and be invisible? Then we
The
need to go on the
noise will
ship.
alert them. Let's not do that.
Oh.
So
Like, how many did you see again on top about 9?
9.
So there could be other people underneath working or.
We could set fire to the ship.
Let's not do that.
Let's not do that while Hekaton's there.
We need to free him first.
Just swim.
While chained.
Also, I do.
Okay, I want to try and break Hekaton out.
All right. Yeah, I think.
Who else if anyone wants to join me, they can. I do feel like groups are best.
I'll start clearing a path. If
Yeah.
anything comes near, I'll sneak up on them.
So let's drop down on rope. You're gonna cast water walk, and let's walk to the a walk or
Is
sort
that
of
alright
way.
with you,
dash.
guys?
Yeah,
We all
it
all
lasts
agreement.
for an hour.
All agreement.
Dash.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Cool.
Unless you have anything else, any other ideas really
No,
quickly?
I mean, where am I going? What am I doing? I'd like to just go down and pick off some of the guards.
Maybe you want to go with the back behind Dosdarth.
You
then.
come with me.
I'll come to you.
So the airship begins to drop down a rope for you all, and you all climb down and begin to cast the water walk spell.
Yep.
With a quick blink and a bit of sparkle in the air, your feet have a frozen sensation to them, but the moment you touch water, it becomes solid to the touch. The ship itself, thankfully, is not moving fast. It's moving at about 1 knot. It's probably dropped anchor and is just sort of coasting through the sea.
How much is this knots per miles per hour?
Okay.
Also, if it drops anchor, it can't move.
It's about to drop anchor.
Okay, bad, sorry. I thought you said it dropped.
Drop anchor.
You mean way anchor.
So 1 knot is 1.15 miles per hour. And considering like the average person can walk like 5 miles an hour or something.
That's very slow.
Yes.
Yeah.
You would suspect, though, but with its slow speed, that it doesn't actually want to go anywhere. It simply just wants to remain.
It's almost like it's circling.
Exactly.
It's almost like a set path.
You begin to make your way to the ship, and you begin to step on the wooden frame, and you can sort of start to see the tendrils of the bow of the ship, which is the back. So far, at this moment in time, you are at the very back of the ship. At the moment, all around here is water, and with each wave that crashes, a bit of seawater splashes onto your frame. Now, you are invisible, yes, but the water hits the body and trickles down. So if you are to remain in this position, you will be noticed.
Okay. So we can move.
So, in this instance, because we are going to be likely going into a situation where we need to take each turn individually, could everyone please roll initiative?
That's a 6.
10.
12.
13.
That's 20.
What do you get?
12, mate.
So, Gelest, you got
6.
10.
10. Lotta, you got
13.
13. Fargrim, day 20. Great. So, there is your roll of initiative, starting with Fargrim first, Lotta second, Balthazar third, Dosdarth fourth, and Gelest last.
Sweet.
So, as I've said, this is what you see at this moment in time. Fargrim, what are we doing? Remember, you are invisible.
Dosdarth, I'm sticking with you. So, we go ahead. Shall I go ahead? Do you want to go first? Shall I remain here?
Oh dear.
Just wait for the map sorting.
Oh, that's what.
Yeah.
You go ahead, get a vantage point.
Okay. I would
Oh.
like to.
Oh no, I
Yeah.
can't do anything yet.
If you get a spell.
I was going
Remember, you are, although we're in a roll for initiative, you are still there, so I'm allowing you to freely converse until
Okay.
he makes his turn.
In which case, I'm going to cast guidance and resistance on you, so that will be a D4 to any ability check or saving throw once.
Nice one.
Remember, stay away from the sloshing water.
Oh, and I'll cast it on everyone else as well. So.
Hello, thank you.
Now, because you are on the back of the ship and you are on uneven ground, with your stealth you must also make an acrobatics because you have to traverse the slimy wooden frame of the back of the ship. You notice that it is quite green and there's a residual of ooze, so it's like kelp, seaweed, bird droppings and whatnot, all mixed up with seawater. So if you are to move, you have to make 2 checks, but you have an advantage to stealth. That advantage is 5 at this moment because the water if a guard was to look long enough, they would see the water splashing on something.
Yeah.
So at this moment you have an advantage of 5.
I would like to go ahead. Is there anything in front of me I could hide behind?
No. So this is a raised platform here. If you were to walk up here, with your height, you would be hidden by any guard to look over. But that is as far as you can go. Without...
Will I be able to peer over?
You'd have to move there first for you. for that to happen.
If I get there.
Yeah, you
is
can
it
peer
hard
over.
For me to peer over?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just go there and just.
All right, so
Sort of
roll me a
duck
stealth and roll me an acrobatics.
Doesn't matter which one I do first.
Stealth first.
Stealth first. Okay, I'll roll an original.
You get an advantage.
+5, so 10. Stealth.
Okay, now your acrobatics.
God's sake.
You do have an inspiration point, by the way.
And
If you didn't need
does
to
guidance give you advantage on
On any throw.
any throw?
Oh, a 1 throw, you can add a D4 to it.
If it's that bad.
I mean, if it were... Because it's touching distance, so if you're ahead of me, I can't cast it again.
I use my inspiration point on my stealth because I got that stealth.
What was it?
I got 10. Even with the advantage.
Oh.
18 on stealth. That's
Good.
better.
Now your acrobatic.
Is there an advantage on that?
No.
No. 11.
Okay. So you make your way to there. This moment in time, you are now peering over.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a perception.
13. Sorry. Oh yes, 13. Sorry, I thought I had it wrong.
You are able to see forward 4 cultists and a gentleman barking at them, giving them orders. Make sure your eyes are trained on the giant. Don't let him out of your sight. He's big, but he's sneaky.
Oh my god, plan.
A cunning plan?
Yeah. Everyone looks at me like I'm doing something stupid, but last session.
You are not there.
Planning then.
So far, everyone but Fargrim
Yeah, I know.
sees that.
Yeah, I know. I'm waiting. Depends what I'm saying. Depends what happens. Also, last session was really good. Didn't cause any deaths.
Wait, we haven't done it in a while. You're not there. So Fargrim. Anything else?
No, I'm just going to stay there.
Okay, and we go to Dosdarth.
It's not my turn, it's Lotta's.
No, you're next.
Oh.
Oh, sorry, I apologise. Lotta, I'm looking that way. Lotta.
Am I on the same? I'm not on the same side. Am I on the sort of the opposite side of the?
Yeah, you're there. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong thing, that's why. So, yeah, you're here.
Okay. I'll do the same as Fargrim, but on my side.
Okay, so stealth and acrobatics.
Yeah. Advantage on stuff, right? Yeah. Okay, the first one was 11 plus 2, 13.
Acrobatic.
Acrobatics. 25.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're doing like a gymnast, you are. You're doing like a gymnast.
And
Just
with
somersault.
that, you are now also with a perception roll, please.
15.
Okay. You've rolled a little bit better. You can just start to make out what appears to be some giant feet. But you are able to see what Fargrim sees, and you look over and Fargrim gives you a curt nod, as in, I see it too.
My time to shine. Oh no, Lot's still got to do something.
It's up to Lord if they want to do anything else.
Chains, do I see that they are, the feet, do I see that they are chained? But both.
You can just see the feet, but you can't see any chains yet.
Okay.
But you can hear the clinking and the rattling,
Yes.
as if Hekaton is consistently fidgeting.
Okay.
Anything else?
Who's behind me on my side?
One cultist. Oh, sorry. Balthazar is behind you, and Gelest is in the middle.
Okay. I just turn back around to the others.
Okay. Balthazar.
So stealth, yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I get +2. What is 17? Yeah.
Yep.
Sweet.
Acrobatic.
Whew.
Are you nibble?
Relatively 14 + 1, 15.
Excellent.
It's all those years. It's all the time when being drunk out of pub.
Good balancing skill.
You are now also in position.
Okay, now perception then.
Huh?
Perception.
You will only be able to reveal. You can only see as far as Lotta.
Okay.
I got as far as they could. Anyone? Are you gonna do anything else?
I'm thinking. Probably not, to be fair, because this went better than I thought. So no.
Quick while you're
Also being cautious.
I was last. I was let off.
Dosdarth.
I'm going to move, but I'm going to try and hopefully land in between the 2 guards on the bow.
There.
Yes.
Okay. What are you doing?
Going to sneak.
Go ahead.
That's 34.
And your acrobatics.
Ooh. That's a 12.
You're so
Well done.
stealthy.
You're in position.
You're literally like a
Are you
shadow.
doing anything else?
I'm just going to wait.
Excellent. Gelest?
I guess I'm moving forward as well. So stealth. Look. Oh no, I can roll that as well. 11.
Stealth.
Yeah.
Okay, acrobatics to move.
Oh, nat 20.
Well done. With such nimble grace, you glide all the way over and make your way just there. Now, at this moment, none of the guards have spotted you. Were any of you to attack, you would all have attack of opportunity.
Ooh.
Because you are all in position, and I'm feeling very kind, if you were to make an attack, I will allow you to all attack at once, though you must be specific as who you are attacking.
Sweet.
But you must communicate this as a group.
Okay. Who wants which boy wants which boy?
Take the captain.
Show us the captain.
You don't know where the captain is.
He's the one giving the orders. I'm the one in the middle.
It's only 4.
Fine.
Oh, it's fine.
Remember, I'm a rogue.
You see things.
Are you stealth attacking him? Sneaky.
Do we all take him out at once?
Because you are conversing as well, please all make me an additional stealth roll.
Still advantage?
Yes.
Um,
But taking into account the high sea wind, you're all speaking under.
30, 20.
15.
26.
35.
35.
What was it? I forgot what the advantage was.
Five.
5.
Oh yeah, so I'm sad. About 8 plus 5.
No, did you roll your thing? Jacob?
What was that? Yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh no, I didn't roll that.
Yeah, you can roll.
There we go. Yeah, that's cool. 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15.
Well done.
It's quite nice, man.
Had any of you rolled under 15, you would have failed.
Can I use that then? I might make him a bird.
You two going to take out the captain.
I'll take out the captain.
I'll just take up.
Just kill him or tie him up. Knock him conscious.
I think they're not going to be very receptive to tying him up. I don't think we have time.
I think it's all guns blazing, guys.
I think they're going to be very resistant.
This is high noon at the saloon.
So who's killed? The one closest to me, I would kill.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast on one of them. I've not done that one. The last thing I killed with Eldritch Blast was a bird.
Blast. Why do you want to kill him?
We need to kill them all at the same time.
I will,
That's what
if that is what's required, then yes.
Which one are you going for?
the one on the left closest to me. I'm on the.
The top. I say so. The top left one you're going for.
Yeah.
I'll go for the one on the bottom right.
I'm gonna go far right then. I'll go for the captain.
No, far right is the one that I'm going for.
No, far right, the first one near the captain.
Yeah, that's the one I was going for.
As far as far left.
Well, I'm range. So I thought you were going for the one.
You should
I thought you were going the one in front.
So bottom left.
You should go. Yeah, you should bottom left. Sorry, and I should go to the one behind him.
Okay.
Surely.
Bottom right.
I'm going for bottom left.
Yeah, you're melee combat closest to.
I'm not even going to do it simply.
So you Gelest, you're gonna go top right.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
Must be like a synchronized attack.
3, 2, 1.
Right, okay, so Lotta, you're going for close right. Give me your attack, please.
Dirty 20.
Let's find out. You've hit.
Okay. Great axe. 12. 10.
Bleh.
Just murdered that guy.
Balthazar,
Yeah, no
you're going
worries.
for far right.
Yes, please. Eldritch blasting that motherfucker. So roll for AC. 16 plus 9.
You've hit.
25, yeah. That's
Damage?
Damage is. I've not done Eldritch Blast. Wow, I do apologise, guys. The last thing I did, I think, was that bird. So it is. Oh, it's,
What, the one with the shopkeeper?
yeah.
Oh god, is that long ago?
Nah, I think it must have thought.
Nah, you must have.
You'll say that was like 10 episodes ago.
So it's 3 beams now, so it's 3d10. Let me just get the d10, which is this one now?
Yeah.
I'm going to add all my pluses after, so 3, 2, 5, 7, plus, are you ready guys? So plus 4, yeah, 'cause it's 3, plus 5.
I can tell you. Blip.
I have to add a lot now because my star.
Dosdarth?
Go for the captain.
Okay. Fargrim?
I'm going for the top left. Yep. So I'm going to. Can I like hold his mouth?
You want to just go...
No, not just. Yeah, do that. I'm stabbing him back.
It's very un-paladin-like.
He needs to die.
Paladins don't do it from behind. That's rogues.
It depends what kind of paladin you are. You're a paladin of the rogue? Yeah.
It would depend on your god, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would
Paladins don't need gods in 5e.
It depends on your oath.
Oh, really?
It's your oath.
No,
Your oath is what imbues you with power now, not your god.
Oath to pints next.
Go on then.
Could be a broken paladin.
I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stab him in the back with my spit.
Okay. I disagree with how paladin-like that is, but okay.
Who knows? His oath
Well, I'm the DM. I think you should.
his oath could be to be like, kill
This is the
everyone.
first time you're playing paladin.
Yeah, in an actual campaign. Yeah.
Borderline.
60.
You've hit damage.
7 damage.
Gelest.
Okay, so I'm going to attack the other cultists. So AC is 23,
Mm-hmm. You hit.
and then that's 4d6. So I'm casting Guiding Bolt. So that's 6, 7, 8,
Sorry,
9,
die.
10.
Blip. And Dosdarth, please roll me stealth to move into position.
Yes.
33.
Well done.
You're literally a shadow. You're literally a shadow.
You are a shadow.
He finally rogues properly.
You're like
over the
dwarf.
last like couple of campaigns.
You're like dwarf Batman.
Okay.
Scottish Batman.
Do I still need to roll AC because I'm like right next to him?
You do, yes.
Okay, just
You still have to roll to hit.
What that is? Dirty 20.
Okay, you've hit.
Well, 8. Okay. Oh wait, dirty 20. No, I haven't said it yet.
No, you thought you were going to stab us something.
No, then it'd be just instant death. Okay, but because that's 3 plus my strength, which is that, plus my proficiency, which is 4. Okay, so I've basically done 11 damage. Do I need to start rolling for my sneak attack bonus?
Yes.
Okay. 17. 22. 27.
Wait. Is this total damage? You've done 27 damage total so far?
Yes.
Okay,
You
it's fine.
definitely killed.
Take him on.
Okay. 32. 34.
So, in such quick succession, you manage to sneak aboard the ship, and each one of you has taken out one of the cultists, giving you opportunity for Dosdarth to move forward and attack what you believe to be the captain of the ship. Each one going... Dosdarth rolls forward and quickly attacks who you believe to be the captain of the ship.
They love that.
And they turn round. He
Believe.
goes, "Arr! Gods!" Now I roll my initiative. And because you've all taken your turns, it's now Rule's turn. I've given his name away, I shouldn't have done that. It's now this gentleman's turn.
Like we go, oh my god, it's Rule! The infamous pirate Rule! That's my dad!
Shut up. Right, okay. And he's going to use evade. Oh, wow.
Is this the legendary rule?
No.
He has Rule.
Just that he. So what you can what Dosdarth, what you sit. Oh, we can sit down. So Dosdarth, what you've done is you've actually attacked a half orc. So they obviously have their abilities as a half orc. So obviously, relentless endurance, for example.
Oh, yeah.
When reduced to 0 hit points but not killed outright, you can drop to 1 hit point instead. So
Yes. No.
Artwood style.
Like,
Oh no.
it's like, where is the achievement of Johnny Kindness?
Maybe it's Artman instead.
So yeah, so he's on 1 health.
Okay, so they're going to attack you with their short sword as a return, and they are using multi-attack and assassinate. So during my first turn, the assassin has advantage on attack rolls against any creature. Oh no, you have taken a turn, so I don't have that advantage. I remove that. But I am going to attack you twice. So, what is your hit point? What's your AC?
13.
13.
13.
Lovely. I've hit 12 with my plus, so I've hit. And I'm going to use my 1d6. That's 3. That's 9. That's plus 3. That's 12. That's 15 points of damage.
Okay.
He comes at you with 2 scimitars. Whoosh, whoosh, and he cuts on one shoulder and on the other. Ha!
You need a lot more than that, lad.
But with that, he jumps back and stands on the stomach of the giant, and you hear a "Oof! Get off me!" But he's muffled. And with that, my cultists begin to make their way forward. And the other one steps on to the giant, and the other one comes forward.
Poor Hekaton. He's getting trampled on by the small folk.
But he screams forth, "Bring them all out! Bring them all!" And another appears, as does.
Things are gonna get tasty.
And you hear another voice. "What's going on up there?" He's like, "Got it under control!" "Good. I'll be going back to my reading then." And that's all you hear.
So that's probably the go.
And
That voice sounds from
the half-orc opens his hands and simply goes, "Bring it."
Right, Dwayne.
There we go. Thank you.
Okay, so it's now Fargrim's turn.
I would like to first cast Aid. So, who are the closest? Is everyone in a 30-foot area? Of
Yes.
Okay. Choose up to can only choose 3.
Who you pick your favourites?
What does they do?
Choose up to 3 creatures within range. Each target's hit points maximum, and current hit points increased by 5.
Sounds sweet.
Duration lasts 8 hours, by the way.
So, who's got the lowest HP?
Yeah.
I mean, pick these guys. I'm.
Yeah, you're good with HP.
I've got 75.
Life is fine.
It says choose 3 creatures. Does that if I choose myself, does that count as one?
That was
creature?
one, yeah.
Who's got the lower HP?
Well, I didn't take any damage last session.
I'm not going to allow you to ask and then
No.
tell you. You're going to have to cast it.
Choose.
You have to pick 3 people.
Choose your victim.
I'll pick myself. I'll pick Gelest and Balthazar because Dosdarth is.
I'm pretty good.
Sweet. So that just gives me 5 extra 10 HP.
Dosdarth, remember when you all attacked, you revealed yourselves.
Yes.
So you are now out in the opens. Cool. You've got a move and an attack left. Remember, what's your move distance?
25.
I'll read it. Where is it? Oh yeah, 25 feet.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can go to about where rule is then as a movement. It's as far as you can move. So you can move either here or right up here.
Sorry, where am I currently?
Actually, no, you're all the way back there. So you can only go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can only move as far as here. It's as far as you can move.
That just behind it, is that sort of like a deck there?
What, where you are now?
Well, no, where you just,
This is a deck here, yes.
yeah. I'll just, move to there.
Okay.
Then I would like to throw my spear
At who?
the guy standing on
Him?
Hekaton.
Oh, him?
Rule.
Yes.
How do you not know the famous rule?
Famous rule.
The
Alright.
legend.
Roll your
Roll.
roll.
Oh, for God's sake. 10.
I'm afraid not. Wait. I tell a lie. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
No, I'm afraid not. As you throw the spear, he literally goes, and it glides past. And he goes, try harder. And with that, Lotta.
Okay. I've got 40 foot of walking distance.
So that's
How far
5,
will that-
10, 15, 20,
Basically, what I want to do is I want to
25,
get close to King
35,
Hekaton's head.
40. You can get about there.
Okay.
I can get you there.
You can?
I've got a dimension door. It makes a little portal when you go to the side.
Yeah, but it's not your turn.
Yeah, it does seem.
You're not there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I forget you can't really help unless it's your turn. Can you? I'm sorry. I'd like to be helpful this time.
Lotta can delay their turn and use it as a secret, as an action to speak to you when it is your turn, but they would have to give up their turn.
Your call, mate.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'll give up my turn for now.
Perfect.
Sweet.
Balthazar.
I would like to cast Dimension Door.
No. Oh wait, they have to have the conversation first. You can't
Alright,
just
so,
cast it.
so what I can do is I can teleport
Wait. Lotta has to tell you.
and see.
Oh, sorry, Lola, you want to say something? What is it?
So we need to get someone in there that fixes. You're big and strong. I can cast a little portal, teleport, boop, boop, and you come outside. Right there and figure it. And you go, ooh, big.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is it a
sweet.
cantrip or a roll you have to make for success?
Let me double check.
Because what if you open up a door and it takes them through to a plane of torture?
It literally says that there's
An anti-tropical.
no, there's literally no saving throw or anything like that. There's no. I'm looking at it. There's no roll for it. It's just you cast it. It's instantaneous. If there's a creature occupying it, they have to take 4d6 damage. So, and it's up to 200 feet. I think basically.
So you want to put them there?
Yeah.
Okay. As you rub your hands together and put your hands forth, and you bring forth from the ground this massive cloak with horns, and the cloak opens, and through a green portal appears. And Lotta, you have the opportunity to step forward, which you do,
I'll do so.
and you are then teleported just behind the head of King Hekaton. However, my two cultists have an attack of advantage
Okay.
because you've just appeared. So here we go.
Hello, boys.
That's a 10, so that's not going to hit. And that's a 17.
My AC is 17.
Excellent. And I will hit you with my spear. And do 5 points of damage. You're not supposed to be here! Ah! Ah! I got her! Okay. Balthazar, anything else? You've used an action.
So that's.
You've got movement and attack.
Oh,
So what's Balthazar's doing here? Was that be my turn after Balthazar then?
You're now there, so when we come back to you, you now can do what you wanted to do.
Okay, cool. So we're still the same.
Order.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
But, sweet.
So still on Balthazar's
so I
turn.
can still attack you.
Yes?
Hey, buddy. I would like to. Yeah. No, I can't do that because no one else can pass through it. Damn it. Okay, what's last? Give me 2 minutes, mate. Yeah. Do you know the dude nearest the guy, the guy we actually like his name, Rune?
Rule.
Rule.
Raoul.
I would like to cast Plane Shift on him. That's the permanent banish spell.
What's the distance?
The distance is. Where would it.
How far away do you have to be to cast it?
2 minutes. Yeah, it doesn't say range area. It's out of touch, so no, I can't do that. Do apologise.
Go.
No, that for new. Lightning bolt then. I'm going to cast a lightning bolt on him.
Range.
That is 100 feet.
Perfect. Disadvantage though because you're shooting it upwards
Okay.
because you're still on the raft. You're not on the deck.
Oh, I didn't move it all.
If you move, then you can cast it without a disadvantage.
Oh, can I move an attack? I didn't.
Acrobatic, please.
Oh, yeah. What's my 9 plus 2, 10. 11.
Lovely. Malia, now you can cast.
Yeah, now I'll have to cast lightning bolt.
Roll
Please.
for AC.
Roll for a spell attack, is it? That's 8 plus 7 plus 2. 8, 10.
17.
17. I need a calculator, mate.
You've hit.
Yeah.
Now roll for damage.
Right. It's the first time we've cast this, so I do apologise. So 1d6 of lightning damage. So
Yep.
but 6,
Ooh.
but I get a +2 with the staff, so 6 and
8. That's 6 plus 2 is
I failed GCSE maths, guys. Right? I got an E.
Did you fail primary school maths?
Not being funny, I don't really know. I never learn.
Excellent. So, there we are. You've now hit. And he goes, "Psah!" and he grunts. He goes, "Ha! That all you got?" And it's now Dosdarth's turn.
Okay.
Always been waiting for this.
I'm going to go back under the cloak and move closer towards King Hekaton's right hand.
Okay, roll me for stealth. Actually, no, because you're on the boat. You just move.
Okay.
So, right hand, okay. There you are. You're now there.
And I'm just going to wait.
Gelest.
I did my damage wrong.
I suppose we need to try and thin out the crowd a little bit more.
It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Okay, well, first of all, I'm going to move so I'm actually on the deck. So that's
Acrobatics.
acrobatics, right? 12.
You're okay.
Okay. Then I'm a bit limited because I don't want to hurt Hekaton. Okay, in which case I'm just going to cast Guiding Bolt again on the cultist. Oh, how far away are they from where I am?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 foot.
Okay, that's
It's nice that we're not dealing with like the giant squares anymore.
yeah.
I realised
That's
I
confusing.
realised I cast my damage wrong.
I'm going to attack the cultist who's nearest to Dosdarth.
Okay.
And
This
so
one.
I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt on him. So AC first.
You've hit.
Okay.
Anything over a 10 and you've hit these
Okay,
cultists.
fine. I'll 19. So, and then that's 46. So that's 8, 11,
You've killed
15.
him. You've killed him. Anything over 10 HP and you've
Okay.
killed them. Just assume you can one-shot them, because you have. Well done. You've killed them. Right, my guys go. So, Rule is going to move forward. You have this attack of opportunity if you wish to take it.
I will take it.
Well done. Go ahead.
Do I need to roll for AC or?
No, it's an attack of opportunity.
Okay, perfect.
Straight up kill them.
I'd have been able to kill him if I got tapped with damage properly. Well, what? I think I'll know for next time.
Oh, also need to roll just in case I chop something off. Well, no, don't chop anything off. Okay, that's 7 plus 3. Oh, it is 11 plus 4. That's 15. Right. 19. 21. 25. 27. 28.
As he moves forward, his hamstrings are cut, his ligaments are cut. He begins to limp forward. He's still standing, but truly bloodied. He goes, "There you go." So he's now going to continue moving, limping forward, and he's going to go for Fargrim. But I'm going to put him there because that's way too much space. And he hits with a nat 20, so instant damage. Sorry. Oh. Okay.
Alright, I'll make him a bird.
Here he goes!
Ah, sweet. So when he scores with a critical, you can roll one of the weapons damage dice and one additional time.
Half orc.
Wait, what's he doing?
Basically, he's gonna get like
I'm going to roll you for full damage and then more.
basically like a triple damage almost.
It's not when Archimedes used to roll max ways, and it's like
So,
AOP at level like 2.
Yeah, low level is like really helps you out for a half orc.
so 18 plus, basically. 18 plus... Where is it? I'm just rolling it again. So it's 18 plus... 18 plus 23 plus 26 points of damage. With a blind fury, the half-orc enrages. Ah! And he slices and dices and stabs. You take 26 points of damage. And now it's my cultist go. So this one's going to try and attack Lotta again. For a 10 plus, what's my strength modifier for a cultist? Nope, just 10. That's not going to do jack. Nope. Alright, second cultist. That's a 3, definitely not doing anything. This cultist is going to come over to Balthazar and try and attack Balthazar. 12.
What AC? I don't know. 13.
Dang. This cultist is going to come over and try to attack Gelest. 11.
Nope.
God damn it. This one's going to come over to...
Oh, hang a minute. Oh no, it hits me. Never mind. I was going to
It's
say.
hit you.
No. I was going to say if he. No, I was just checking because I've got a reaction, but it's he. Has
Aha!
to actually-
18! Great. He stabs you with a spear for 4 points of damage. Ah! Now you've got 2 spears in you. You're being double penetrated.
Oh, baby.
And both cultists look over at Dosdarth and go, ha ha!
You can't see me.
No, I know, but in their mind they're looking and go, that's right, we've got your woman.
Oh, you're going to pay.
Okay, and it's now Fargrim's turn.
So the one who's just attacked me.
Rule.
Yeah.
Oh, you forgot his name. He's so important. He's a named
That
character.
guy rule. Yeah, I'll attack him with my warhammer. 18.
You've
No,
hit.
19.
You've hit.
Seven.
Hmm?
7 points.
Oh, anything else?
No,
Do you not have another attack or?
I don't have a bonus attack or anything.
With your warhammer, you swing it straight across his face and you can see the bone break and the teeth fly. Bloodied, he staggers back, but somehow he still stands. He goes,
Still alive.
"Is that all you got?"
He's like the Black Knight from Monty Python.
It's just a flesh wound.
Tis but a scratch.
Okay. And it's now Lotta's turn.
So am I right next to like King Hekaton's head?
Mm-mm.
No.
You are, but there's now cultists standing on it.
Oh.
Ouch. Okay. Basically, I want to try and knock the cultist off the head. So I use my maul. So AC 3 plus 9, 12.
You've hit.
And then can I borrow your your D6.
D6.
Thank you. 5, 10 points of damage.
Yeah.
We'll try and like strip them off. Cool. Okay. And okay, so I've used one attack. So now can I sort of I want to basically whisper to King Hekaton's ear.
Okay.
So I want to go down and whisper to him. We've been sent here by Sarissa to come and rescue you.
King Hekaton looks at you and growls and grumbles and fidgets further in the chain, angry with what you've just said.
Okay. And I'll use my extra attack to attack the cultists below.
This one? That one?
Yes, that one.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll attack with my great axe. First AC. 15 plus 9, 24. And then 12, 6 plus 5, 11 points of damage.
Well done. And it's now Balthazar's go.
So the one that's nearest to me?
This one?
Yeah. I'm going to cast Burning Hands. So that's a touch. I hold on to him, and you need to do a dexterity saving throw.
19.
And you beat it. And then I have another go.
Wow.
Movement. No movement.
Or do you have cantrip?
I have cantrip, yeah. I've got cantrip. I've got cantrip for days. Do you know what he's getting? Eldritch Blast!
God.
I'm right in his face. This is a hit. I get a +7, so 5 + 7. So yeah, above 10, didn't you say?
Yeah.
So yeah, 12 so I've hit. There you go. And that's 3d10, which is that one.
No.
That one. They look similar.
That diamond. The one that's first.
This one.
Yeah, that
So,
one.
yeah.
That's 2.
4.
4.
Is it?
10.
That counts
12.
as max if it's 0.
Yeah, so 12.
No,
Killed
14.
him.
It's 14.
14 plus.
You killed him.
I'm just doing a lot of damage.
He's already dead.
He's already dead! Stop! He's already
And I go back to take a bridge shot on that bird, and I've got the same energy on his face. So it's
Okay, Dosdarth.
Ooh. I'm going to move over to the chain on the bottom right of King Hekaton,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to wedge my rapier between it and try and break it.
Okay.
Do I need to roll strength?
You need to roll Arcana.
Arcana. Well, that's a 15.
I'm so sorry.
I know, but
As you wedge your sword into the chain and begin to give resistance, the chain hums. And the sword snaps against the chain.
My baby.
not too check.
I'm afraid so.
You spent all that time haggling for it.
And the shards drop clink, 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 clink beneath your feet. And you look over and see King Hekaton glare at you and shake. This is no ordinary chain.
It is holding a giant down, so.
Holding King Hekaton
Yeah.
down.
I'm assuming I can't do anything else. I don't have more attacks.
That would have been an action.
I will end my turn.
Gelest.
Okay, so
I'm so sorry.
I know you are.
I'm going
Rest in peace,
to
toothpick.
I'm going to attack.
Oh mate, yeah, you need to rest in peace, death of Toothpick.
Alright.
Don't.
So I'm going to attack the cultist in front of me with my longsword.
Okay.
So that's 13
Might be a book, mate.
to hit.
Yep.
And then so then that's 1d8, but then I have Divine Strike, which lets me add another 1d8 onto the attack. So that's 8 plus 8. So 16 points of damage.
Well done. Now goes to my guys go, and Rule, bloodied and broken, charges once more for Fargrim.
Not like you, buddy.
18.
No.
Oh wow, damn.
Ooh.
What's your
18's
AC?
19. That's why
Well,
I said
Rule
you got a
failed.
nat 20.
Well, the cultist is now going to step again on Hekaton's head and attack Lotta. 3. Fargrim, your turn.
I'm going to cast Magic Weapon, which basically any non-magical weapon I can touch, and it grants +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage rolls. So I'm going to cast it on my own Warhammer.
Okay.
And then I'll attack him with it. Oh, I forgot. 13.
You've not hit. Sorry.
Ooh.
Even with
Lotta.
I'm going to attack the
What's that?
cultist. I'm going to attack the cultist that's on Hekaton's head.
Go on then. Are you giving him an out?
No, not yet.
23.
Oh, 23 you've hit.
So I hit level 2.
That is 15 points of damage. Slashing damage.
Bleh. You hear from below the deck. What's going on up there? Sounds like you don't have it under control. And emerges this gentle fellow. And what they do is they take a step out of a door and they open their palms and they fly. And they hover over King Hekaton and fly just past the ship and above the water. And could people please make me a perception roll?
19.
12.
11.
13.
16.
Or come here.
Yeah.
I'm going to whisper it to her because I want this to be very, very non-meta.
Is that Zephyros? Yeah. If I got a bad roll, I'd be like, is that Zephyros? I reckon on the point, so I don't know if you just can't use it for another character. It'll be cycles.
He probably just has a limited bank of voices.
That's what I think.
It's up to you if you tell me.
Please tell us.
And who do you think you all are doing here? Rude, you fool! You can't even get rid of 5 ugly, boring miscreants.
We've come to rescue this giant.
Shut up! I wasn't talking to you!
My name's Balthazar.
No, you!
17.
Never heard of you. But I know of you all. Oh, you're here for King Hekaton. Yeah, she said you would come. She gave me unlimited power to deal with you all. Bye-bye. And with that, he drops into the water. And you start to hear a
Oh no, it's going to be an octopus. I mean a cracker though.
and he appears on the other side. Hello. It's me again. You. Die. And he's going to attack.
Let's go.
But first, could everyone please make me a Arcana saving throw?
Never done one of those.
What's an Arcana?
Do you mean an intelligence saving
No,
throw?
I mean an Arcana saving throw.
Arcana's intelligence.
No, I mean just roll Arcana.
Oh, just roll a corner.
Oh.
This is part homebrew.
23.
Because I've got a +4 to Arcana. 7 + 4. Yeah, I'm central.
17.
I will explain why I'm giving you this opportunity because this is a very OP thing. I'll just tell you the spell. It's called Time Stop. Let that be what you think it is.
Oh, I wanted to get
Who rolled over a 20? He smiles and clicks his fingers. And you all freeze minus Gelest.
I want to use it! I want to use it!
You are unable to move. You're unable to think. You're unable to know. All you can do is quickly look and see him click his fingers, and you're frozen to the spot. The only one that can react in this moment is Gelest.
Oh, wait a minute, I'm just trying to...
What did you want to use?
You wanted to put his
My inspiration point, because I rolled so bad.
Why didn't you?
Because I think there's better situations where I could use an inspiration
You're
point.
absolutely right. Don't fall into it yet. So, I have briefly stopped the flow of time for everyone but myself. But because I'm fair, I've allowed an Arcana saving throw. No time passes for other creatures while you take 1d4 + 1 turns in a row, during which you can use actions and move as normal. So my action is now going to be... what is my action?
Oh, this guy.
First, it's going to be Globe of Invulnerability, so I'm armoring up.
Can I do anything?
Un momento, por favore. This is like an instant thing. So you're kind of just like, in this moment, you're in awe of the fact that everyone's just gone, ah! And you're like, well, hang on, guys, what's going on here?
That's well OP.
It's-
Actually, so I've been looking trying to get it down. It's just silly spells.
It's a big spell.
Yeah, it's like level 20 in this move.
No, it's
if I attack, then time stop no longer works. It's only, I can only move.
Oh, it's
and use
like
actions.
invisibility.
Yeah.
I believe it's like a level 10 spell.
Yeah, it's a high level spell, isn't it?
Yes.
So, he's going to fly over, and he's going to grab Balthazar. And he's going to do a strength check to pick you up, because you're a big, hefty boy. What is your strength, my good sir? And he has got a 15, so you must... What is your strength? What's your natural strength? Because you can't react, so I just got
so my natural strength is 12, mate.
Right, so I've picked you up.
13, sorry.
Okay. And I'm going to put you here. So he's now about 40 feet and he's dropped you. So that's your full damage. And with that, he's now going to attack.
And I still can't do anything.
No, you can. You can react.
Oh, okay.
I've moved now. I've moved.
Okay.
So you have a... you have
Okay, so I want to cast silence on him.
Oh, very well. Good well done. So yes. Do I have to make any saving throws?
No. So it's a 20-foot sphere. Any creature inside it, they are deafened and they cannot cast any spell that involves a verbal component.
Right, so because I came over to Balthazar, which was in the zone, I'm going to allow it, but I still will say I've picked him up, but I'm only dropping him 20 foot this time, and that's from where you are. So you've gone up a little bit, but silence has been cast, and then you've dropped. Time stop is now no longer working, and he is now hovering just above the deck of Morkoth.
So what, do I take 20 damage then?
No. Roll me full damage.
Okay, so what D dies at?
That would be a D6. Six.
So I have 10 HP. So.
Usually it's a D6 plus each for every 10 foot.
Yeah.
So I'd make you roll it again, but I'm just going to make you roll it once.
Yeah, buddy.
But for next time, D6 for every 10 feet.
Okay.
So it's good to know for like if you slip and you fall down like a ravine.
Or you jump.
Are you on your phone?
I'm on D&D.
Okay, that's fine.
He has a lot of like spells and stuff.
Yeah, I've loads
You
of
need to get this character sheet printed off
I've got
properly.
a character sheet here, but it doesn't tell me what the spells actually do.
Yeah, when I print mine off, it doesn't actually tell you what the spells do. You need like a card
That's fine. And Foltz now looks at you and goes, "You fool."
Wait, it doesn't say that.
That's all?
Says it to you.
Oh,
We can't speak.
I can.
Oh.
Time stop is over.
We're not paused anymore.
You're not paused anymore. She casts silence.
Well.
So
I mean, I'm still cast. It lasts for 10 minutes, so
Okay.
he can't cast any spells that involve.
Ooh,
It's centered
damn.
on him.
Ooh.
He can't cast any spells that
in
involve
that case,
verbal
from where
component
he
for
is,
10 minutes.
the moment he's dropped you, because he's flying through magic, he's just going to go back down into the water and go, bloop.
Can I now turn to them and say what I want about the thing?
He's now got it. All right. That went down a lot. That went very quick. Well, he's now fallen into the water and he's now disappeared.
He's drowning.
He's not drowning because there's something down there.
Oh, is it the big octopus?
I saw like a big dark shadow swimming down in the water.
By the way, you realise Wall is still alive.
Yeah, it's
Were we still,
Can
taking turns, or is like just anyone's?
It's still taking turns. Yes, it was my guy's go. So we're back to Fargrim. So, Gelest, you must wait.
Yep,
Tell
sorry,
them.
yep, carry on.
Okay.
But you've told them now, so it's fine. But ignore that bit. So Fargrim, you still got Rule standing going, "Come on,
Right,
kill me!"
I wanted to die this time, so.
I hope you do. He's annoying me.
I know, it's annoying me as
I
well.
kind of want to keep him alive with no limbs.
Yeah, Warhammer again. I've still got the +1 to damage.
Mate, just use that. Put that away.
I've already rolled now.
He rolled.
I've already
I know, but like for next time.
This dice is cursed.
Lotta. Just kill Rule, for God's sake.
Just keep him alive.
wait.
But he's a famous rule.
Wait, I've got-
He was a name and everything.
I'm trying to make sure I have to.
Did you roll a 15?
I haven't used Laura's.
Guidance.
Guidance and resistance.
Go on then.
Oh, so 17, yeah.
Okay.
Nice one. Please die.
You get 1 point of damage.
Well, I did 6 points of damage.
Finally, with the warhammer,
Yes!
you swing straight into the chest and you hear the cracking of ribs. And the final breath of Rawl goes,
I'm not gonna.
But doesn't he have second wind?
no, because he's not a barbarian.
Oh, okay. Just run up and cast.
He was a half-orc assassin, not a barbarian.
Dying on him to keep him alive.
Okay. And with that, we have finished combat for this moment.
Cool. So
You all see King Hekaton chained to the body of the boat.
Okay. Would we have seen Dosdarth trying to break the chains and his sword breaking?
I mean, Dosdarth is still at the moment by King Hekaton mourning his sword.
I'm just kind of holding all
So
the
it's pretty
shards
obvious
in my
what's
hand.
happening.
Okay. Oh, Dosdarth.
No,
What happened to Toothpick?
what's happened to you?
my baby.
What happened?
Don't hit the chains.
Don't hit
Don't
them.
hit the chains.
Are they magic chains?
They did something to my baby.
Don't
Like
worry.
to-
Gelest,
Examine the chains then.
Gelest, Balthazar, do like check Arcana.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I'll do an Arcana check on the chains.
Oh, I'm going to cast guidance on you so you can get an extra d4. 21.
22.
You both inspect the chains and see that they are imbued with a dark magic. It seems to be drawing energy from King Hekaton. So long as the chains are touched and chained to his body, they draw from his life force.
I would like to.
They also have sigils and symbols that resemble draconic.
Okay, that's fine. I would like to cast on the chains Dispel Magic, please.
Very well.
So the chains are no longer magical.
Sort of.
Yeah, the chains are magical.
We'll see.
So surely you should be all good. You should be all great then.
Depends what is actually on the chain. Can I read?
I thought I'd be really smart and clever. Have I not been
but
smart?
it depends.
You'd
what
have to know the magic spelled for it to be dispelled.
No, if it's third level or lower, it'll just automatically end.
Well, it's from a staff, so.
No. If
It's
the
fine.
spell that's on the chains is third level
Much
or
higher.
lower.
Okay.
Like I said, you know that the
But for
chain...
each spell of fourth level or higher, make an ability check using your spell casting ability.
Oh, there we go then.
So the DC equals 10 plus the spell's level. So what is the spell's level?
8.
So 18.
18,
So
so
if you can beat an 18,
on
you
a
dispel
spell.
it.
On a charisma saving throw.
It's your spell casting
Wh-
ability,
Which
so
is
it's charisma.
Yeah,
Don't
buddy.
brag yet, mate. Don't brag yet.
Ten.
You do have an inspiration point.
10 plus 3, so it's 13.
What's your spell?
Plus my spell cast. Yeah, my spell modifier. Or my attack modifier. My attack spell.
Your spell modifier.
No, just your spell casting. That's just your charisma.
So yeah, it's 13 then.
Oh.
Is it worth doing?
Use your inspiration.
But I'm saving this in case I die, guys.
They've got Draconic on. Can I read the runes and see? Like, do they say anything?
And also, Balthazar can read any language.
I swapped that out, mate. Sorry.
Oh.
I leveled up.
Why?
We were out of the puzzly bit. I thought, let's go combat.
Did you anticipate any more puzzles?
Oh, you're right, we're out there.
Look, as I've said...
Do you know what I traded it for?
What?
Jump. I can't do it till I level up again. I thought, oh yeah, if I could jump, it's when we were near all the big giants. I didn't want to die. I could jump out of the way.
You can jump naturally, you idiot.
But my jump goes higher. So I can jump like skyscrapers. I thought that'd be pretty cool.
So instead of reading languages, you were just bouncing over buildings. Like.
Right.
I'd probably be useful.
As I have explained, to Balthazar and Gelest, you both deduced that the chain is drawing power from King Hekaton. Its strength in its chain is brought forth by the power of King Hekaton.
Why don't you get my top off, see what happens.
That can always be your resort.
I mean, there's a kraken down there, so
I mean, can I
Yeah.
try cast and dispel magic?
Yeah, by all means. Anyone can. Well, yeah, you can. If only Zalria was here.
what a shame.
But they're dead.
What a shame.
Rest in peace.
No,
No.
that's a nat one.
Can I cast? I'm just using so many of this.
Goodness sake.
If I cast Protecting the Good and Evil on King Hekaton, would the chains stop working?
Let me just see what it says here.
Because they're evil chains. I've protected him from them, and then he's safe.
Yeah, but just because you know that they're evil or good doesn't mean that.
But he's protected it. I'm trying to.
You want to use something like detect magic or something.
Yeah, oh, got that. Oh, sorry. I've got that.
Yeah, I've got to take magic. Think about it.
I'm using so many charges on this bloody thing to get.
Remember, this isn't either or father riddle. This is just trying to figure out what type of magic this is.
Yeah. I'll just. I'll see how much.
Oh no, detect magic. It will just tell you if it's magic. It won't tell you
It doesn't tell you
what
origin.
magic it is.
Does it?
It depends,
So,
doesn't it?
can you read Draconic, did you say?
Yeah.
So, the chain has one sigil written across the whole chain.
Mhm.
Ice. Ice. Ice.
Baby.
Ice. Get out.
So,
Baby.
You were asking for that, to be fair.
No, I'm not.
so the chain reads. It says ice
Ice.
in Draconic.
Oh, do you reckon if I cast an ice spell on it, it will stop?
Have you got an ice?
Well, this
spell?
stuff's like amazing. Like, I'm so OP. I'll see.
Gelest, what does your Rod of Zalria do again?
I mean, it won't give me. I have ice magic, but the
I have-
rod won't let me
I
do
have
anything.
ice storm. I have elemental.
So, by the way, just so you're aware, that's your clock.
Okay.
Oh
That's
god.
your clock.
What is the countdown to?
We need to get
Downside
him
of
out
being
of
a
here
barbarian
as
at
soon as
these
possible.
times.
Um,
I can just stand there and just look tough.
okay. This is a little
Then
bit.
they look pretty.
Like, what's gagged King Hekaton? Is it just a cloth?
No, what's gagged him is the chain.
Just a chain? Oh.
Oh, maybe.
He's in stasis.
Let's see what this one does.
I should have told you that, but you know now.
Well, I would have like went up to him and seen his face anyway and seen like, oh, chain, not mouth gag.
Balthazar, can you banish the chain?
I don't think it
Oh,
was.
okay. I've got something that actually will work.
So,
Depends. If this is an arcane, if I wouldn't know because I don't know this, but if it's an arcane lock, then I can get rid of it for 10 minutes. If it's an arcane lock, I've got knock, which unlocks anything, and if it's magical, it's only for 10 minutes, so that it's unlocked. So the lock on the chain, if that was an arcane lock, it'd be unlocked for 10 minutes, then lock. Does that make sense?
But is it just holding him down?
It's just holding him down. There's no lock.
Right. Try.
You can try it anyways.
Yeah, go on. Let's cast knock. 2 charges used.
Huh?
He has some caster, so it's basically an open spell. It's like Aloha Mora from Harry Potter.
One chain has loosened, but there are many more.
I've
You'll
got
notice that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 chains.
Balthazar, try your banishment.
on the chain.
On the chain!
Oh yeah, yeah.
There is not much time, I fear.
I can literally cast that spell like 4 more times though. How many chains were there?
Apart from the one you just banished, you just unlocked.
So there's 3 left, yeah? Let's do that 3 times then.
No, don't want it like that.
Oh, you have to use one.
Otherwise, you could just literally be like, okay, I roll Arcana. I roll that one. I roll it again. It's like, no.
Or I could turn Gears into a bird for an hour.
No.
I'm trying. Oh yeah, let's try that. Let's try. I'm gonna because it says creature. It's only on creatures, mate. I can't send objects.
What else have you got in your spell?
I've got so many things, but nothing that will work.
Oh. Dosdarth, Gelest, maybe why don't you check the captain's cabin? He might have something there.
Well, do you want to do that?
I'll go do that.
Dosdarth?
I'll go do that.
I'm D&D. I'm trying my hardest.
You're doing the D&D.
I can't use spells, but I can point to things that might.
You're doing the D&D.
Oh no,
To
but
the captain's quarters.
Who's going to the captain's quarters?
I'm going to sneak there.
I can.
You don't. You
Okay.
cleared the ship.
Just making sure.
So, all right, you make your way down, and I'll put you in there. All right, you're both in there.
I've just moved it.
Okay. So let's bring our map up. Where are we? 3, 4. You walk in, you notice the cabin is an absolute mess. Please both roll me a perception. Oh, and also...
I'll cast guidance.
I've already got it. Okay. So that is
27.
25.
Nautical books and navigational charts are strewn across the floor, as are quills, loose sheets of black parchment, empty wine bottles, and spilled jars of ink. Most of the furniture is bolted to the floor, including an unmade bed with a squid-shaped headboard, a writing desk stained with ink, an open trunk, a slender wardrobe stuffed with old robes, and a wooden cloak rack. That's what you see.
Okay. So you said there was a trunk?
Mm-hmm.
Can I investigate the trunk? See, have a root round inside it?
You may indeed. When you open the trunk, you notice that there are 4 words that have been carved into the open trunk hatch.
Mm-hmm.
The first word reads dragon.
Okay.
The second, Imrith. The third, sisters. And the fourth, treachery.
Okay. Alright. Let's see, there's a key of some sort in there.
And there is no key.
I can't see anything in here, Dosdarth.
Okay, can I go and look on the desk?
You may. As you go over and inspect it, you notice that the drawer is locked.
Well, time for my thieves tool.
He's roguing.
I don't want to face Sarkopel. I don't.
We're trying to go as fast as we can!
Sleight of hand.
Yeah, go ahead.
22. No, 21, yeah. No wait, no wait.
You just buzzed the lock open.
No wait, I was going to say, it's actually 29.
Well done. The drawer has opened. And inside you see a beautifully red leather bound book with a green sort of neckline painted on.
Yeah.
As you flick through the pages, you notice spells and enchantments and incantations and research and musings and almost like a bit of a diary of sorts. And by the way,
Okay, I'm going to go over to Gelest and say, Gelest, this uses the mumbo jumbo that you use. I don't
Okay.
understand it.
Can I start flicking through the book?
you're going to have to roll your 20 because there's so much to decipher and so little time.
So,
Or so you think.
investigation then, or just arcana?
Arcana.
Okay.
Gelest, let's swap your dice.
I can't. I've got gave my spare set to him. Nope, not deciphering anything. I'll take it with me. Maybe Balthazar. Alright, fine.
Maybe Balthazar.
Pick your dice.
Yeah, I've got another 20.
Pick your dice.
Yeah.
Hurry!
Oh no! Can I use my inspiration point to reroll? Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Keep the
Right,
dice.
Yeah.
Tell you what, keep them there if you
Okay. Oh. 22.
Hey.
You managed to find a page.
Sorry.
On the 8th page,
Yep.
you find a spell that you decipher as Dominate Monster,
Hey,
by the way.
can we do anything up?
Can I use that?
You may use the spell book in order to use that spell, yes.
Okay.
Oh, we're allowed to do stuff upstairs.
What does it read?
There's a spell here, Dominate Monster.
You can,
I
you can inspect upstairs while they're doing this.
I don't know.
I won't take off any time while you inspect upstairs.
Yeah,
I'll
'cause
soon
like,
as
we
it's
do
happening,
stuff-
'cause
Does
I'm-
it tell you how to undo it?
I would have to actually look up what Dominate Monster does. I know what it does, but I can't work out how that's relevant.
But, like,
It's for that, then.
so us three are on the top.
Yeah.
What if it's bound to the chains?
I've got an idea.
Balthazar, is there anything else that you could do?
I can make the chain smaller.
Yeah, but wouldn't that? Wouldn't that just choke Hekaton to death?
Or I can make it really big so we can slide out of them.
But you said the chains were
Do
just
that.
on top of Hekaton, right?
Yeah, you said they were just on top of him.
No, they're tied onto
Yeah, they're
him.
tied to.
Oh, they threw-
If you make them smaller,
What if I make them bigger?
Make them
oh my god.
Yeah, if I make them bigger,
You can just slip
Can
it.
you?
then he's slightly. You've given me stuff with OP powers, bro.
Why haven't you used that before?
It's because I got it last second. So
You can just slip it.
I'm going to enlarge the chains, please.
But he's under the chain.
So they're now twice the size.
Just slide out.
I feel like I'm not liking me at the moment.
Will you be able to undo it?
It's all I've been doing for the last 2 weeks to
Tell
bring
me,
this
talk
back.
to me.
I'm
So-
absolutely-
Hold on,
Dominic-
guys, hold on still.
So the spell Dominate Monster, so it allows to essentially put something under your control. So is that what he's under then?
The chains.
The chains are under. Oh, it's a living creature. Interesting.
So in D&D, there's this beautiful thing where you can get like a mimic. And think of it like, let me get it, hang on.
Is it like a chest there's a monster inside of it?
A what?
It's like, imagine like a chest that has a
Yeah.
monster inside of it and it's got teeth.
Hang on,
The
I'll
chest has
find the
teeth.
creature. Yeah,
Oh, like the book from Harry Potter.
Potter.
yes, it's called a mimic. It's called
Yeah,
a
it's
mimic.
like, it's not the thing that makes you scared
from
in Harry Potter as well.
It's called a
Transfer to anything.
No, Dark Souls is inspired by a D&D young lady.
Yes.
Yeah, but I'm saying they have mimics in Dark
They do,
Souls.
but it's called a mimic.
Oh, okay.
So could I make them make bigger?
No.
So it's a giant chest.
So chains are under the. Oh, it's a creature. Interesting.
History on Mimic, or is it investigation on Mimic?
Investigation.
Can I do that as well?
You may indeed.
I'm trying to D&D so hard right now.
19.
Okay, that was 7.
The mimic is a shape-changing creature. It takes on the shape of any sort of item it wishes to choose, or if so, can be persuaded to take on items of its choice. And just for a quick pick, that's what one can sometimes look like.
Kyle, I wouldn't know it yet until I know it, but it's a creature, so I can banish it now.
You wouldn't know that.
Until I know it.
By the way,
Until I know it.
Okay, so
Banish the
we
chest.
if the chains are a creature of some sort, then we can do something with that. Let's go back to the deck. And as, and as we sort of launch ourselves onto the deck, I'm just going to be like, it's a mimic. The chains are a mimic. It's a
I
creature.
cast banish on the mimic. Actually, I cast. Yeah, so I cast.
Wait. Would it not banish?
No,
Hekaton
because
with
it's
it?
the creature, the individual creature you banish. So I pick one creature. Yeah, so I class. So you've got to make a saving throw. The creature has.
of what?
Let me just double check. So I think it is Constitution, but I'm going to check.
No man, if I roll on that.
No, it's charisma. So it's got to be a charisma 15.
That one.
Come on, save the day!
Thank you, dice.
The chain is banished, and King Hekaton raises forward like the Undertaker in WWE.
Gong.
Eyes wide. He looks at you all. Ah! Roll for initiative.
Oh, for God's sake.
Say,
He's so ungrateful.
Oh, for God's sake.
He doesn't know your friend.
He told him.
I did earlier.
While in stasis.
Okay.
Okay. Alright.
Initiative.
20.
By the way, we're still on the fourth.
Dirty 20.
21.
9.
18.
So wait, hang on.
Right,
Right, so we've got Lotta, Gelest. Who next?
I got 18.
Right, you're staying there.
7.
got 9.
Oh wow, that worked out well.
A bit
There
there.
we are. And for me, 5, so I'm dead last. Right, well, because it's an attack of opportunity, what he's doing is he's wildly swinging his arms like, ah! Ah! Ah!
An attack of opportunity for us.
No.
Oh, for
He's
him.
just swinging his arms wildly. So can everyone please make me an acrobatic saving throw?
Oh dear God. What now?
Oh, that's not good. That is not good. That's not good.
17.
19.
You're a rogue!
16.
Okay, so everyone who got over 10 is fine.
All you had to be was 10.
He's a giant, he's going a bit slow. For those who've been knocked back, please take 4 points of damage. Okay. And just FYI. I'm doing this every time there's an action or a turn.
Okay.
That's why it's counting down.
Okay.
Right, so
Are we in combat then?
he's just swung wildly.
Okay.
I'm not
Alright,
saying he's
cool.
attacking you.
Alright.
He's confused.
It worked with his daughter, so why would it work with him? It's time for him to get my chest out.
You getting your chest out?
Yeah.
As he goes to swing again, he pauses. He stands up straight. Son.
I'm not a giant!
My boy.
Dad!
Oh my god! This is the best moment of the campaign so far.
What an absolutely shocking
I decided this from day one.
I looked at so vague.
Why are you not in Waterdeep?
I came.
Oh, you are safe in Waterdeep. Why are you here?
I came to
No, boy. Why aren't you in Waterdeep?
I came to find you. We need to help the Ordinary.
Boy. Boy.
Balthazar, I know you're emotional. I know. Please tell them there's a cracking on the way. We must get out of here now. We can explain later.
The crack on the way we're gonna get. I thought it was for Dad.
Hey.
I thought my dad was a butcher. I'm so confused.
Stay on track.
Focus!
I can't.
Balthazar, focus!
Can any of us... Can we speak?
You're welcome to.
Your Majesty, your daughter Sarissa sent us to find you. We need to get out of here.
I have no conch. I have no way of getting to the middle.
You?
Oh, I've still got it. Let's go, Daddy. I'm so happy.
Okay, everyone grab the conch and let's go!
As you
Your
put
Majesty.
your hands to the conch, so do does King Hekaton. You haven't used it, have you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Is it a one time?
I'm afraid so.
Wow.
Balthazar, right now.
Beelzebub,
Right now.
Beelzebub.
They said they weren't coming back.
And there's nothing we can do with the conch.
You start to see off in the distance
Man the ballistas! Man the ballistas!
a giant wave growing towards the ship.
Get on the cannons!
I'm jumping on one of the ballistas right now.
I'm still in
The
shock.
ship begins to shake and rock. As the wave comes closer, suddenly it dips and drops under the boat.
As that's happening, can I say something to Hekaton?
Hun,
Can I say something to Hekaton whilst that's happening?
you may.
Hekaton, we need to get to the maelstrom. Do you know where the maelstrom is? We must get.
must sail there, boy.
Man the boat. Weigh anchor!
Hold on. I appreciate the urgency.
Oh man.
You made it 2 10s for us!
I'm so happy. You see a shadowed figure under the water drop below, and the wave ascends again on the other side. You see piercing above the water. Let me get you the photo. Because now you're going to get to see Slackerfell in all its glory.
I don't like grappling.
It's like a slug.
Like an axolotl.
It's not usually a Kraken I expect to.
No, I know, it's a weird one.
It looks like some sort of like frog type.
Yeah, like an axolotl.
But a Slarkrafel nonetheless.
Uh-oh.
It's like a sea dragon. At least
Right.
at least
More dragons. Dragons of the sea.
I'm not really good with dragons.
And what it does is you then begin to feel the tentacles wrap around the boat, tightening and constricting like a snake wrapping its way around its victim. Like a rope getting tighter and tighter. The tentacles crash and break on the ship. The boat begins to break as it's beginning to drag Morkoth down into the dark below. King Hekaton looks to you all. My daughter sent you, yes?
Yes.
Yes, Your Majesty.
Yes.
Yes, yours.
I'm afraid you'll be going without me.
No!
But we need you. Your Majesty. Yes.
He grabs one of the broken beams and holds it like a spear. He stands at the mast and jumps into the water. And as he jumps into the water, the tentacles rescind and recede, and you see blood begin to sputter forth from the ocean. The Slarkrafel disappears.
Now, I know you never knew your father, but he was a good man.
And all you're left with is the lovely sounds of the ocean crashing. That's not the ocean. That's not the ocean either. What the hell is this? Just want some like wave. Oh, there we are. I'm sure.
Well, Balthazar, at least you got to meet your father.
For like 2 minutes!
Your mum can take a lot.
We're not, can we not think about the logistics? I'm sure you know a lot about them.
I mean, what's the physics behind that?
I'd love to know myself, really. I don't get why I'm so small.
Yeah, why are you a half giant?
Wait, could you turn into a giant?
Alice.
God save my gracious inspiration point.
Oh wow.
That's my fun. Oh, mate.
I mean, what a twist.
No, mate.
What a twist! But yeah, if you allow the Slarkrafel to appear when you're on Morkoth, you can try and fight it, but it's another Imler situation. You will die,
You need to.
and King Hekaton can die at this point
Candor. We could have saved him. We didn't funny about.
if you weren't fanning about it. But it's
We
great.
tried. We
This is
tried.
what makes great drama. This is what makes a great story, mate.
Oh, mate.
How could we possibly save him?
I know, but
You stand now on the broken boat of Morkoth. No mast, simply drifting in the open ocean. A cool wind, the sun blaring.
wait.
You are now lost at sea.
Has anyone got any booze? It's been a hard day.
I'm just gonna keep holding the rat now, saying Beelzebub over and over again.
Balthazar, I forgot to ask. You used a spell earlier to transport me to the other side of the ship. Couldn't you have done that for us, transport us to the Maelstrom?
It's 200 feet, so it's not that far.
But you could have used it to get away out of the Slarkfell's reach. Hindsight's a wonderful thing.
I mean, were we near a shore?
No. You're in the middle of the ocean.
This sucks.
So we can't. Like, why couldn't we use the conch? It's only like a one-time thing. I was asking.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, in character.
I don't know. I found some booze.
I didn't tell us that.
No, we didn't have time to even consider asking.
You weren't there when that was asked.
I was there when they got the college.
You were there when they got... Yeah, that's true. I was thinking about the Oracle.
Literally.
No, I think he was there for the oracle.
No, not Fargrim.
No.
Zaria
That was when
was.
Zaria
That's
died.
Zaria, yes, Zaria.
Well, the
That
boy.
was the same episode when he
Pulling out for your boy.
gave his life. I mean, what do we do now?
We've lost Hekaton.
Gelest. I know,
Balthazar's lost a father.
I know this is a
He's
long
gained and
shot.
lost
I gained a father not on the same day, guys.
It's basically 5 years.
I was waiting for them to finish role playing. Sorry.
Sorry, go
So I'm kind of standing off to one side, and I'm going to bow my head and speak to Habakkuk because he is the Lord of the Sea. So bow my head, Habakkuk. I have a lot of questions at this point, but I think they will have to wait for now. Please, if you can give us some guidance, we have no way of knowing where we need to go. This ship is broken, badly damaged at this point. Please, I beg of you, help us if you can.
You look out to the ocean. Bright blue ocean with the sky, clouds peacefully blowing away, and the sound of seagulls, and you feel no response.
I am.
You're out there, Balthazar.
So I stand up. I stand up, still teary-eyed at the loss of my father I've just met. I grab the remainder of my alcohol and I throw it in the sea, and I fix up. We need to find a way out of this, guys. Go on, what are we doing?
Your chest begins to hum.
My chest is humming. This can either be a really good thing or a really bad thing.
Don't need like angelic music right now.
Hey?
Don't need like angelic music right now.
Not like that, no. I want it to be a nice moment where you can feel it rather than hear it. But just in case.
So my chest is humming and vibrating.
Do you know what's happening?
Do you think it might be trying to guide us to Maelstrom?
You see off into the distance once again the great raging wave that once brought Slarkfell grow closer to the ship again.
Killing me.
Are you back there?
He's back.
Everyone roll me in acrobatics.
Oh god.
Whoa.
Oh, 19.
Dirty 20.
No, yeah, dirty 20 actually.
Nice.
11.
And everyone roll me a perception.
Oh, no.
22.
Oh, 18. 17.
19.
7.
Unfortunately, none of you see this. But what you do see is that within that deep, dark wave that grows closer to the ship is the body of Slarkfell.
It's coming again!
It grows and grows, and with an instant it jumps into the sky and drops onto the ship of Morkoth. The ship rocks. The creature looks to you, its giant venomous eyes, piercing teeth, with its snarls, looking to grow closer to you, and with a quick breath, dies. And then next, from out of its body, pulls the wooden mast and stands above King Hekaton, bloodied, bruised, broken, but alive.
Hekaton!
Return of the king!
And he drops.
Heal him!
Heal him.
Heal him!
I'm running over.
Also, heal
I'm
your
running over.
father.
I'm gonna heal Dad. Don't worry. No, I've got you, Dad.
I'll cast Cure Wounds.
That's the cast.
Cure Wounds.
I've only
use my
got.
super hacks healing.
I've got spare dying, so is he at 1 HP?
He's
Yeah.
bloody prone.
So yeah, so he's now stable.
I pretend like I have magical powers and try to... Go on!
I'm just gonna like pour the tiny, tiny health potion into his mouth.
Now, because you are helping, that's fair enough. But we still have to leave it to the die to determine his fate.
Okay.
Well, I've used Cure Wounds for...
But what I'm saying is, great, and I'm appreciative of that. But we have to leave it to the die to decide his fate.
Can I use my inspiration point on that die?
10, pass it in. Oh, 13, so that's
13.
1.
Always on saving throws.
2. Ooh. He's up. King Hekaton now lays on the hull of Morkoth once more, though no longer in stasis, though resting for a brief moment. His heavy breath begins to ease as he opens his eyes. I am not doing that again.
No, please don't.
We don't, Dad. I'm gonna lose you again.
And he sits up and obviously towers over all of you. Like, sitting up, he's now 10 foot tall, so he's sitting up, he's at 10 feet high. Obviously, he's a 20-foot giant. Well, I suspect you'll have questions.
Yes. Let me start.
First of all, are you okay, Hekaton?
As I said, I am not doing that again.
You seem quite bloodied. Do you need some healing?
You just did.
How?
I haven't healed.
How?
Whilst this happening, can I take a short rest?
You may.
I've already taken a short rest.
If you close your eyes.
So how are you my father? Like,
Well, it's quite simple, really. When a man loves a woman,
how did you meet my mother? Like,
well, she's a giant.
is she?
Yes.
Wait, this is even more.
I'm just like in love with this story.
So my mum's a giant.
Yes.
And you're a giant. So I'm a giant.
Yes.
But he's small.
Yes.
How can he be a giant if he's small?
Unfortunately, he's a malformed giant. They do happen. It's a rare occurrence.
Is his mum a malformed giant as well?
No.
We've met his mum.
Yes.
She's not a giant.
Has she just been?
Oh, you mean the brothel keeper? No. That was his nanny.
That's not my mum.
No.
What?
Although she was asked to provide such care.
You
You see, unfortunately, in the giant world, when one is born of malformation, you are shunned from court. Not my words, not my law, though I described it as anguish and pain, and it brought tears and hurt my eyes to see you go. But we knew that you were well looked after, though it seems you have a penchant for drinking. We must talk about this later.
There's a few other things. There's few issues.
I suspect so, but then I'm a rasky devil myself.
Lad.
Giant.
I thought of my dad.
One such consequence of the malformation is that scar you bear.
Oh.
He said he got that after one night at university. He woke up with that.
Could have been there for a while. I'm not gonna.
How many times has he told you many things from drinking?
I thought it was like a tattoo or something.
I mean, that's all he ever says, really.
I mean, you know.
So,
Not got good memories.
who's your real mother?
Yeah, who is my real mum?
Well, not the Queen, if that's what you're thinking.
Yeah.
Sadly, no.
In your younger years?
Well, in my years. How old are you now?
24, 25.
Well, about that then, yes. Though I did love your mother dearly, though I do love the Queen too. Polyamory is a thing, you know.
Hey.
How long have you been taken?
Taken from where?
Like since you were captured?
Oh, yes, quite a while.
So you've not heard about the ordning going up in this?
Oh, no. I know of the ordning. The moment I was captured, it begun. Oh, wait, no, rather. Yes, well. Aman, that cheeky devil. No, yes, I know. I must return to court and fix it, but, well, complacency plays devil on us all.
Well, I don't want to step my boundaries, but we met a giant called Zephyroth, and he told us.
Ah, that rascal. Quite the drinker, you know.
He told us what happens to your wife and your daughter's involvement with Imrith.
Yes, we know of Imrith, and I assure you we will be dealing with her. That's why you're here, of course.
Your daughters.
I assure you that evil wench will die and suffer through my hands, and I tighten my gripper around that dragon's neck as I watch it snap.
I'm sure we will all enjoy that.
Your daughters have gone off to war with Imrith in the
Good.
east.
Yes. Well, ideally we should go.
We should.
Can we have
We
a
need to
long
return
rest
you to your
first?
daughters.
Well, yes. But I've just been reunited with my boy.
Yes, you can get acquainted on the way.
Well,
There's no point hanging around.
plenty to catch up on.
Are we heading back to the Maelstrom, Hekaton?
Give me the conch.
Well,
Well, you said it had already been used.
Yes, but I can rejuvenate it. It just takes a day. And at the time, a day we did not have.
I see.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it there. And I'm just going to... There we are. Now we let that sit for a good day. So we're stuck here for a day.
While we're waiting, could we just have a little nap?
Long
you
rest,
do you.
please.
I'm gonna go for a rest.
I'm going to tell you all about my life, Dad. It's been a lot to catch you on.
Oh boy.
Got so many questions.
I hope you've made me proud.
Yes, I do. Look at this.
What about you?
How long has it been roughly since we first started combat with the cultists?
Oh,
Since you boarded the ship, you've been there for an hour and a half.
Okay, that's fine.
that's a lot has happened in an hour and a half. Then.
Well, the battle was about 10 minutes. The searching and the whatnot, that took the time.
Yeah.
Hence a... Now there, little fellow. Why so glum?
my baby is gone.
Yeah.
My baby.
Your baby? I don't see a baby.
I'm just holding the shards of blood from my sword.
Ah!
Pretty sure.
Sharp blade.
Have we got enough time to have
I
a long
know.
rest?
He wants to have a long rest.
It was a sharp blade.
You
Yeah,
got
we've got a
day.
day, so I'm having a long rest as well.
Do I just go back up to full health?
Hmm?
Do I just go back up to full health?
Yeah.
Yeah. Short rest is when you roll your hit
Yeah,
die.
yeah, no,
Long rest.
Good.
I'm going to do a short rest, and I've only lost 1 HP, so...
Well, unfortunately, I don't have that kind of magic to fix it. But I am very sorry. Although the cleric, perhaps.
When the cleric levels up.
Who's to say you didn't?
Yeah.
Level 10!
Baby! The big 1-0!
Well, actually, I'm only
This is the high.
let me double check that. I'm pretty sure it's level 10. I get
Yes.
my extra
Oh.
trip.
Wait, you want me to go straight to level 10?
There's enough XP there, baby. Well, now you're level 10.
Okay. Right, I'm going to try and fix this sword.
Wait, be in character.
Dosdarth, I will do my best to fix Toothpick. I will try, and so I will just lay my hands kind of over Dosdarth.
Treat it like a saving throw.
A what saving throw?
A death saving throw.
Oh, a death saving throw. Okay. So that's an 11.
Well done.
That's 13.
Wow.
11.
Hey!
Thank you, Jay. that
And
was
with
your
the
dice.
mending ability from the cleric, the holy light blossoms over Toothpick, and the sword is now once again restored.
Toothpick returns.
I just pass out.
Dosdarth, are you okay?
I think he's just happy. He's a bit delirious.
Okay, I just sort of there.
It's the Sue's fault.
I'd like to play catch for my dad. Cats in the crows in the Liverpool, little boy blue and the man.
What's that song from a lad like Faerun, son?
I assure you, boy, there'll be plenty of time for that. But for now, let's worry about the pressing matters. Although any questions you may have for old King Hekaton, I will happily answer.
So, your daughter said we meet her in the desert. Is that where Imrith lays most of the
That's
time?
where that wench's lair is, yes. Though it may be a desert, I assure you it is anything but a cold, inhospitable land, once ruled by a wonderful and glorious city. In my youth, I used to frequent there. Glorious it was, a coliseum the likes you've never seen, robust and life flaunting at every corner. And then she made her way there, from the true Far East. And now all that is there is ruin. She has been a thorn in my side for far too long. Yes, little one.
There may be a potential slight problem which we unfortunately aided.
Wasn't me, that.
Just sort of. I'm looking down and I'm just sort of twisting.
He needs to know.
She may have the Ring of Winter.
I'm sorry, it's my fault.
It's not your fault, I should have said something.
I'm sorry. Would you mind repeating that for me once more?
She may have the Ring of Winter.
One more time.
She may have the Ring of Winter.
And how does she have the ring
It's my fault.
of what?
It's my fault. I wasn't strong enough to bear it on my own.
I should have said something to your daughters. It's my fault.
Honestly, it's Zephyr's fault for giving it us in the first place.
Sephiroth did entrust us with the ring, and he gave it to Gelest because she was of innocence and nobility and has done no wrong, and unfortunately the ring kept taking hold of her.
And then Limerick
Stands up. And he walks over to Gelest. I see.
I'm sorry, Your
And with his
Majesty.
giant hands, he places them on your shoulder and grips. I see. You're going to want to bleep this. He looks up and goes, Ah!
I'm sorry.
It's okay. King Hekaton is over it now.
Do you need a minute?
You need a drink.
Just let him calm down.
Well, things have been worse. You've really screwed the pooch on this one. And I don't mean Balthazar. It's okay. We all make mistakes. I got myself kidnapped. And I'm sure had I not allowed myself to be so, this never would have happened. So in some way, this is my fault. I've been too trusting of the small folk.
Can I also ask another question? Given the circumstances of your kidnap, is there any treacherous people in your court we should be aware of, that you know of?
I believe you're dealing with her right now.
Besides that one.
No, that will probably be it.
Okay.
Unless you've come across any giant lords you've had to encounter and deal with.
Oh, now, I know you mentioned that. There's one that I
Oh, heaven's sakes.
There's one that we don't.
If you've ever met a Countess in Surrey, please...
That one's been at it for me for a while. In fact, all the giant lords have. The moment the moment I was kidnapped, they would have taken that opportunity to ally themselves with Imrith. Am I wrong?
You don't seem to be wrong thus far. We've only met one.
Yeah, when we met her, she was very fond of Imrith.
Strokes his beard. Yes. Yes. Such is the life of a king. I have much work to do when we return to court. Upon that wench's death, I swear it.
Balthazar put fear into her kids.
Why are you telling me Dad might break his chain?
You need to learn.
Cheers, Balthazar. Thanks very much. Kind of about the time you nearly killed Dosdarth. No, we don't bring that up all the time, do we? Bringing up people's baggage from their parents.
He's not my dad.
Yeah, but I can't fit into a child joke.
But I see within you what you carry.
A hammer?
I'm confused.
She gets it.
I get it.
Do you want mind filling me in?
I know, but Lotta is confused.
I think. I'm gonna be an uncle.
Could someone film Dosdarth in? What does she have?
Can someone film me?
Is it cake? Is it cake?
Do you remember that time?
What?
Do you remember that time in the tavern when I walked in on you guys?
Who was that?
It seems she fights for two now.
Dosdarth, you dirty dog.
Are we sure you definitely want to have it still? Because I know ways of.
Balthazar!
Just asking. I'm just asking.
Balthazar, come here.
Okay then.
Around here.
And once I feel more responsible and moral in my life, like I've needed that the last 25 years.
I don't get it. What does everyone know that I don't?
I
Do you want to explain it to me?
I bring Dosdarth close. You're going to be a papa.
Congratulations!
I hope that's tears of joy. Because I'm getting really concerned right now. I don't want to be no single mother.
Dosdarth, that's not very supportive.
I'm emotional.
Good or bad?
Good kind. What kind of animal do you take me for? One that screams at children?
If you need to go, I know a guy in Waterdeep. If you're the same.
It seems that the conch is now charged. I'm sure we all have plenty to talk about, but after we deal with Imrith.
Oh, was
Now. What?
Is it too late for me to do my rolls to look at the spell book?
We'll do it on the way there.
Okay.
Everyone, take your hands. Let's go kill this bitch.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that had to be said. Mm-hmm. And on that note, we'll end it there.
Ooh.
What a session, guys! What a session! Lots of ups, lots of downs.
Oh mate, that was emotional. Jesus Christ, brother.
I mean, there was some plot twists in there.
So, yes. What an episode. There's been some ups, as I said, there's been some downs. We finally now understand why Balthazar has that sigil on his chest. Much to my personal dismay, it seems that Lotta is now carrying for two. You see, I can be nice.
Not moving.
And it seems that this has been the penultimate episode in the finale, as next week, the finale will be, next week's the finale. Next week we're finishing the campaign. I mean, maybe. It might be a long one. It might be a twofer.
Unless we drag it out.
Well.
We might balls it up still.
It's you, come on. So, as always, for those watching at home, for those who've just subscribed, all 33 of you, stay fancy. I didn't actually think I thought you were just going to bash your head. I really did.
Yeah.
I was hoping just be like, oh, well, it knocks you back. Oh, no, I'm going to put toothpick in there. Oh, no.
No.
He says it cuts through things like butter.
Yes. This is a very magical chain holding down King Hekaton.
I know.
Man, my sisters are going to be
You're the new king.
I want to sleep with him as well. that was one of my goals.
What's the matter with you, man?
Something you kind of expect from Balthazar, because you're like, when we went to your mum's house, you're like, yeah, keep it in the family.
I've got so many spells, man. I've got too many spells.
Yeah, pick better than jump.
I can swap that out now though because we've leveled up.
Yes.
Yeah.
I am generally surprised you let me be pregnant.
Hey, I'm regretting it, but let me tell you about it. Yeah.
Was that actually the plan the whole time?
That's what they wanted.
So, you remember a while ago,
When you took me outside.
yeah, when I took him outside,
Round the
yeah,
back.
that's it.
Round the back.
Yeah, round the back, round the bend. Yeah, when we were facing the black dragons in the mist.
Oh, yeah.
And I kept saying,
So-
can I say something to the dragons?
Yeah.
I want to say, don't hurt me. I'm with child.